Hello everyone. My name is Mădălina. I am PhD in economics and I work as a research assistant at the West University of Timișoara, Romania. I developed the paper Social Media Impact on Recruitment Processes as a new multi-user communication resource together with my colleague Denisa ABRUDAN, associate professor at the same university. With the emergence of social media, the labor and the job market has changed forever. There is evidence that both HR professionals and companies realize that a large number of candidates suitable for the needs of the organization can be identified and contacted more quickly and at a lower cost by using social media compared to classical recruitment methods. The new recruitment environment provides a generalization of the coverage of potential candidates for the job offered because social media is a global media channel. Employers turn to all formats and contacts conducive to staff recruitment, but the specific difference through which social media strongly advances in the new scene of recruitment lies in ability to cover a quasi-exhaustive global audience for all job categories and specializations. To attract potential passive and semi-passive potential candidates, it is becoming increasingly possible and necessary to move away from traditional approaches by adapting sourcing tools offered by the internet and social media. In this process, it is very important to consider the differences in approach and philosophy between conventional tools and various social media recruitment tools. Social media is becoming popular with employers and job candidates for several reasons. The causes of such popularity were identified in the paper, dividing between employers and candidates the benefits and challenges they face. Among these benefits that employers enjoy and are some notable examples such as cheap cost and low time to hire, the ability to reach a younger age group and a large pool of candidates, attracting passive candidates while also providing organizations with diverse tool for predicting the performance that an employee might have. However, there are several challenges associated with using social media informations for hiring that should also be noted by HR professionals involved in the hire process. The main challenges that employers face are sometimes legal issues, the inability to hire a diverse pool of candidates in terms of age, gender, and race, and the lack of validity and reliability of these platforms. A notable advantage of using social networking sites for candidates is that social media provides a low-cost environment for searching job opportunities. Job candidates can connect to companies' social platforms, most of which have a dedicated job posting section, thus gaining effortless access to company vacancies. Applicants can do this privately and individually, which could be an advantage for those who are currently in a hiring process, thus providing an advantage in identifying and applying for more job positions, thus increasing considerably the chances of getting a job in the shortest possible time. In addition, they can easily access important information about the company, helping them to provide even better for job selection process. On the other hand, social networks and social networking sites can especially increase the possibility of connecting and exchanging information between employers and job candidates. In the case of limitations for job applicants, the first is that applicants rarely realize that information might be publicly disclosed of how a normal post or comment might be misjudged by a possible future employer. A candidate's social media site not only contain personal data posted online by him or her, but also images, shared information, comments uploaded by others, such friends, family, or institution. Such information could mislead or even damage them as a person. Social media information could also be inaccurate, as there is a lack of reliability that could be transferred when this information is used in the hiring process, as the candidate has real information about the organization compared to the employers who is just interpreting the information which they identify with the help of social networks. The most interesting thing is that Facebook, but also LinkedIn and Twitter, as well as other social media platforms, contribute to the development of the field of using artificial intelligence. In HRM, artificial intelligence bringing the following advantages in recruitment 3.0. Time savings through artificial intelligence is saved time by keeping all past data series, which allows for a much more advanced screening of candidates. The second one, broad and precise talent mapping. Artificial intelligence helps human resources with a good match between skills and jobs. Cost reduction helps to quickly identify suitable candidates, reducing recruitment outsourcing costs. Quality in the overall recruitment process. Artificial intelligence tools work in a way that uses huge data for recruitment and enables unbiased selection, leading to the hiring of very good candidates. Imitate reaction. Employees receive up-to-date information and receive immediate answer to their questions, which greatly increase the chance of getting an advanced job. Unbiased recruitment through automated filtering in the selection of the candidates and screening and individualizing great candidates. Artificial intelligence packages help screen candidates, especially by identifying the skills, competencies, and traits of candidates that match the job application. The paper proposed as objectives to identify the status of social media involvement in human resource recruitment processes, to make a comparison between the usefulness of using the most popular social media platforms today and to find the characteristics used in potential candidates recruitment and selection process on analyzed platforms. The study was carried out using the questionnaire survey as a research method. The questionnaire had a number of 112 respondents. This is the number of the valid questionnaires. These persons are specialists with experience in the field of human resources, active in various fields, represent in the social media platforms with the help of which the distribution of this questionnaire was carried out. The questionnaire was distributed within the LinkedIn network, but also within the Facebook groups specific to the field of human resources. On Twitter, HR Hub Romania and HR Romania. The participants of the survived are respondents that were voluntary. The respondents having the following specialization: recruitment specialist, recruitment consultant, HR manager, IT recruiter, human resource officer, human resource business partners, and also HR internal. The first objective of this paper is to analyze the impact that social media network have on the recruitment and the selection process. The main goals of this objective being to determine the fact that these networks are used in the current recruitment processes of the respondents and measuring the volume of candidates who were hired, identifying through social media platforms. Thus, over 95% of the respondents use social media platform in recruitment processes. They have been used predominantly for over 5 years in recruitment processes, and an important share of respondents, exactly 55%, estimates that between 70% and 90% of employed candidates were identified with the help of social media platforms. The second objective focuses on determining and analyzing the degree of using social media platforms, but also how they are used in the recruitment process. It is known that there are a multitude of social media platforms that different users use depending on the interest they have. So through question number 4, we wanted to find out the opinion of the respondents in relation to the usefulness they appreciate for 5 social media platforms: LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and GitHub. Following this ranking of the usefulness of social media platforms in recruitment process, the focus is on the platforms located in the first and second place, LinkedIn and Facebook. At the same time, the degree of use of these platforms is analyzed through this objective with the help of question number 5, determining that on average between 20 and 30 candidates are approached daily, approximate average of 60% of respondents. An important contribution of social media platforms is observing the process of identifying and contacting potential candidates. They bring an important advantage in the recruitment stage, in which it is necessary to identify as many candidates as possible in order to subsequently select the most suitable person to fit the vacant position for which the recruitment process is carried out. For the way in which these platforms are used in the recruitment process, it is identified through question number 7 that the preferred way to approach a candidate with the help of social media platforms is that of direct contact through messages or posting announcements in the specialized group, these being options that do not generate additional cost and that have increased efficiency. The third objective focuses on identifying the relevant characteristics used in the recruitment and selection process of potential candidates on social media platforms. This objective being analyzed through question number 18 and 19, to which the respondents had to answer what are the criteria taken in consideration for the recruitment of candidates within the social media platforms, and what skills they must have in order to be able to go through all the selection stages and finally fill a vacant position within the organization. According to the answers received to question number 18, the most important criteria is taken into account for the recruitment of candidates within social media platforms are the relevant experience in a similar position, the specific technical knowledge required for the role, and knowledge of several foreign languages. In question number 19, the skills needed by a candidate to successfully complete the recruitment and selection stages are communication skills, leadership skills, the ability to work in a team, and the ability to be flexible and adaptable to different contexts. Recruitment and selection processes have recently seen several changes, many of these being produced and influenced by the use of social media platforms, which in turn are in a continuous evolution process through which considerable improvements are made to existing functionalities, but also the implementation of other new functionalities. The obtained results show that the mainstream addressability of SM platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, as actually being the most accessed multi-user applications. Another significant argument that is taken into account for the option of using SM functionalities for the recruitment process consists in the integration of these multi-user platforms of several communication formats. In addition to text and image, video formats are also implemented, infographic, podcast, online tests, and others. It is proven fact that the use of these social media platforms in current recruitment processes increase the organization's chance of identifying suitable candidates for vacant position, thus contributing to the achievement of its objective, but also obtaining a competitive advantage over those companies that do not use them or don't emphasize them.
Having suitable employees and talent is undoubtedly the most important asset of any organization, and the practice of using social media for recruitment purposes is becoming increasingly popular among HR professionals. We are happy that we had the opportunity to present the results of our research at the International Conference on Economics, Business, Tourism and Social Sciences organized by the International Institute of Academic Research and Publications in Manila, and we express our joy and openness to expand our research or to collaborate in the field of innovation, creativity in business, and HRM with colleagues from this part of the globe. A good thought from Europe, Romania. Thank you.